Up, Chilly Willies. It's finally Friday. My day, because it's Friday. We made it through another week. Amen. It was a nice warm day here again. I went to the gym. I really just waited for the day to be over so I can be like, it's Friday. Like, that's all I be trying to make it to look forward to the weekend that is going to go by fast, but I'm going to relish every minute. I need a nap. I want to take a nap to where I take a nap and then still am able to go to bed at night. That's what I want to do with my life. And I just have not achieved that level of bosshood yet, but I'm ready. Other than that, that's all I got for y'all. Life is pretty boring, and I love it. I'm glad I'm bored for once. And that's saying a lot. Because I ain't bored, but I'm bored, and I like it. An alleged unruly customer aboard JetBlue flight this week was restrained by multiple passengers and then was turned over to law enforcement upon landing in New York City. The Teamsters and 3 other labor organizations are planning a rally in Los Angeles to call for stricter regulation of drivers' cars, which they say threaten jobs of people who drive for a living. Let's see. North Carolina police are searching for a missing mother of 5 who made a distress 911 call before vanishing. During the call, she said that she's stranded and a male has her purse and phone. Hope they find her. Several people are dead after a small plane crashed into Clearwater, Florida, a mobile home park. The West Coast is preparing for severe weather Thursday into the weekend with more than 22 million people under flood alerts and both state and local officials already acting to limit damage and disruption. Police in Colorado are looking for 2 children who have not been seen since 2008 after the body of another child was found in a concrete-filled container earlier this year. The parents gotta know where these kids are. Put them in jail until they say it. Justin Timberlake told a New York City audience he'd like to take this opportunity to apologize to absolutely nobody, just days after Britney Spears said she was sorry about comments from her book. So now, of course, Britney's mad at Justin again. Funny. Tomorrow's Groundhog Day, and forecasters are saying the groundhog isn't going to see his shadow because it's been so cloudy. I used to be so stressed out as a kid, wondering if that stupid groundhog was going to see his shadow. Like, that was like the most stress of my life as a child, wondering if winter was about to be over. And now as an adult, I really don't even care anymore, Phil. You put me through so much stress. I wonder if there's some kind of, like, way I could sue as a child. The way the schools used to stress us out with 6 more weeks of winter. Like, come on. That's not cool. Let's see what else we got here. It was a lot of kooky news today. An asteroid as big as a skyscraper will pass within 1.7 million miles of Earth on Friday. What was that movie I just saw? Greenland? Let's get in Greenland, everybody. Let's see what else we got here. So those 3 Kansas City Chiefs fans that were found frozen and dead outside of an HIV scientist's home had triple the amount of fentanyl needed to kill in their system, as well as cocaine, THC, and more. This so-called scientist, he may get away with the perfect crime. I don't know if he's guilty or not, but how can they prove that he gave them anything? I mean, there's no proof he might. If he did it, I don't know. But it's just super weird. So Wendy Williams is returning in a trailer on Lifetime on February 24th and 25th. And yeah, let's just play it.
Anybody could look at her. Oh my God, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to sit down again.
She got put in front of a judge and given a guardian. That was when they took her away from us.
I have no money. I'm going to tell you something. If it happens to me, it could happen to you. As her family, we were all sitting on the sidelines watching, and she was crying out for help.
Did you drink this whole thing today?
Keep it there.
Okay.
Keep it there.
My mom, she always talks about how she wants to work, but I feel as though she's worked enough. She has people around who are yes people and allowing this to continue.
This is all too much. Go! Fly! I have no idea where we are. This doesn't look like anything familiar.
I think she's losing memory. Have you guys noticed that?
How dare him? I control men. All right, wait, 1:30. Anybody could look at her and tell this is not just alcohol. There's something more going on. I miss my family. Please be here.
No matter how many times somebody may fall down, you gotta lift them back up.
We all make choices in life. We all go through our challenges. She's still a person. How you doing? That's my sister. There have been random people around you stealing money from me. Getting money, whatever the case may be. Enough.
Can you tell me where your sister is?
No, I don't know the exact location of where she is.
I feel like the guardian has not done a good job of protecting my mom.
My life. My life. Right now, she's weak, vulnerable, and she needs to be around people who aren't going to take advantage of that. I have no friends. You know how many people come out to support you? You know how many people love you? No, I don't. Everything is going to be good. I know. I think that the guardianship system is broken. We are her family, and you tell me that I'm not capable of taking care of my sister. What would you do? What should I do? I love being famous, but family is everything. So good to see you again, Dad.
It's good to see you, baby.
Everything. Oh my God, no, I can't do this.
I hate this for Wendy, but I literally think that just that era of women, that marriage that she had, it was such, like, she knew her husband was doing stuff, but when she found out the truth, it literally, like with her own eyes, it literally broke the world that she had built. And I really feel like it, you know, I really feel like Wendy's has had a nervous breakdown, which is not shocking with everything that she's carried everything from her show. I mean, Wendy is self-made, and Wendy is an enigma. Like, there's no, like, you know, Wendy has always been Wendy, and the fact that I feel like she's lost herself, especially with the drugs and the alcohol, as well as just her marriage. She lost her mom, and I don't think that she's never learned to grieve or take care of herself. She's only taking care of herself outwardly, not inwardly, and she's sick, and I don't even know if it's any repairing her brain, because it looks like she's gotten a hold of some kind of substance that has kind of robbed her of her mind. I mean, there's remnants of her there, but I see all kind of, like, I see dementia. I see a lot of stuff going on. It's very unfortunate. I saw this here with this American Airlines dude, and I'm like, this dude definitely does need a raise. her dang on mind, and you know everybody can see you from the window, and then if somebody, then the whole airline is gonna have to pay for damaging somebody's luggage. Like, ugh. Oh, here's a Black History Month snippet for y'all. One of my favorites.
I just finished 6.25-mile run. Why do some people look so cute when they run? I mean, I've got my...
Move, bitch! Get out my fucking way! It's Black History Month!
So, I just finished...
I just couldn't resist that one. That's one of my favorite ones. I just couldn't resist. What else do we have here? All these things looked interesting. Then I was like, rah. This lady would be me. So on March 6, 1981, Marion Betchmeyer fatally shot the man who killed her 7-year-old daughter right in the middle of trial. And this is me all day. She just calmly comes in her coat. And yeah, impact statement. Here's my impact. Yes. Listen, it's only right. Let's see what else. Let me give you y'all Black History facts, because I said we was gonna have these because it's Black History Month. Let's see what we got today. A people without knowledge of their past and history and origin, culture is a tree without roots. Marcus Garvey. Let's see, so many pouring out here. What do we want to talk about today? So today, on this day in 1960, 4 Black college students staged a sit-in at a whites-only lunch counter in Woolworths in Greensboro, North Carolina. They sparked a national movement across the country. Instructions were given simply to sit quietly and wait to be served. And we wanted to eat in those places, and now those places are disgusting. But we got to eat there nonetheless. See what else we got here. This Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion thing is still going on. I just enough already. Is there anything else left? This elderly woman left $2 million to her pets after her children never visited her when she was ill. But how is the pets going to spend that money is my question. When the person taking care of the pets get the money? I wonder just how does that go? We may have read everything that was worth reading. Yeah. I always keep forgetting this, but comedian Little Duval, he gets all these weird DMs where people ask him for advice. And I said I was going to read him, but every time I always forget. Let me see if they're still up. Who are the craziest DMs? So this lady says, I was married to my first husband for 10 years, never had sex with him, had 2 children with another man, which he consented to me having, also signed their birth certificate. I was also a housewife of the entire time. I am a beautiful woman. I used to try having sex with him so much I felt like I was raping and drugging him. I gave up. We went to therapy. Finally in therapy, he told me he didn't need to have sex with me. He said he has sex with me all the time in his head. He used to take pictures of me and take my panties to jerk off. These men are real and they are out there. Wow. 10 years, no sex. Strange. That was another weird one he had. I'm 35. My mama says I'm 55, and she's in a relationship with a dude I graduated high school with, and I think he's 34. She's been in a relationship for 3 years now, and yeah, my mama is fine. She was always that fine growing up. How would you feel if your mother was dating your classmate? I mean, I don't know. Mama gotta have a life too. That's what they say. There was another crazy one on here I saw. Little Duval always has the craziest DMs. My ex-husband and ex-overseas baller did the same thing with a man. He told me he was his mentor. He spent the night at his house, went on trips as his assistant. He said one day he woke up and his mentor had his penis in his mouth. Said he did it for money because he needed the money. The mentor also bought him things and took him to the nicest restaurant. I knew something was up when they were in the same bed, drunk on FaceTime. He said he was like a father and there was nothing wrong with it. He confessed everything to me after years of this going on. We separated and divorced later that year. He will, to this day, claim he isn't gay because they never did anal, which I don't believe at all. Child, honey child. Little Duval's DMs be off the chain. But yeah, more power to you. Let's get into these Reddits, y'all. I am so thirsty. See what we got tonight. What TV show is 10 out of 10 with less than 40 episodes? Let's see, because y'all, I would probably say The Office, even though it said less than 40, but let me see what y'all saying. Band of Brothers, try to watch that. Chernobyl is good. Chernobyl is good. I ain't gonna lie about that. Better Off Ted, never saw that. Deadwood is fire. Walking Dead was good till they ruined it. Mindhunter is very good. I don't know when it's coming back. I'm trying to read these so I can see if it's something good that I miss. Fleabag, I can never get into that show. Black Sails was decent. Westworld, I went back and rewatched it after. I'll have to go to Twitter and understand what's actually happening, because Westworld is really hard to follow. Beef was really good. I concur. If you could permanently delete one song from the face of the earth, never to be played or heard by anyone ever again, then what song would it be? Oof. Probably Baby Shark. Baby Shark is a solid for me. Pick any Elvis song for me. I'm not crazy about the Macarena. Played it out. The list is long for me, honestly. Oh, no. Oh, no. Happy birthday. Somebody said happy birthday. The Kid Rock song that rhymes things with things. All I Want for Christmas, Mariah Carey song. Happy. I was thinking about Happy by Pharrell, but it's alright. All about that bass, yes. It's all about that bass. Now these things are going to get stuck in my head. In the Arms of an Angel. I agree. Kick that song out of there. All them dogs looking crazy. Blurred lines. Yeah, it's a lot of songs that could just go forever. Men, what is something your girl does that you really love? I have to ask my husband this tomorrow. She is the president of my very small fan club. When I'm tired, she likes to lay down on the couch for me to rest my head in her lap. Yeah, my husband probably likes that. When I've had a hard day, my wife would gently stroke my forehead, and let me tell you, it's the best feeling I've had since I was a kid. Just touching me, wanting to hold my hand, listening to me talk, even when it's a subject she really doesn't care about. Just making me feel loved by being present with me. Genuinely tries to take interest in my interests. Yes. Amen. What's a really obvious thing that you've only just realized? There's a lot of them. I learn something new every day, but let's see what you guys are saying. I was 25 when I found out jugs of washer fluid outside the gas station aren't free. I was walking out of a gas station with a buddy one day, grabbed a jug of fluid, and he asked me, did I steal that? And I was like, no, dude, it's free. And he said, it's not. Well, I mean, what can you do, man? Not me, but my 21-year-old cousin just realized he's mildly allergic to peanut butter and has been his whole life. Up until now, he assumed everyone's throat closed up a little while eating PB&J. I can see how you think that peanut butter is so thick. I mean, you know. The best time to start saving for my future really was all those years ago. I learned that fast when I got out of the military because I was one to keep switching jobs because it was hard for me to settle down after being in the military. And I was like, oh, wait, I got to retire from somewhere. Only to realize now it's kind of hard to retire from most places the way these jobs are. When I was 20-something, regular cannabis user struggling to clean my pipe, only then realizing that's what pipe cleaners were for. Those fuzzy bendable tubes weren't just for childhood crafts. Water towers are for water pressure, not just a town putting signs on them. There you go. When I was 15, I realized rice isn't pasta chopped in small pieces. I recently realized that howdy is short for how do you do. Okay. My car key remote isn't broken. The battery died. A lot of people do not realize that. They'll literally think it's something wrong with their key fob. Some people really don't realize that it's actually a battery in there. I was 50 when I learned that bats are not in fact blind. Evidently, I'm an idiot. I didn't know they wasn't blind either. But why they say blind is a bat? Swedish meatballs always thought it was Swedish meatballs. Yeah, that's pretty slow. My mom was doing her best. Yeah, sometimes people don't realize that their parents are just doing the best they could. Look how mature the Redditors are being today. What's a single moment that's made you laugh harder than you've ever laughed before? People following this always gives me a good chuckle. I try not to laugh, but it is kind of funny. My dog definitely always falls trying to jump on something. That cracks me up. And then dogs, when they trip, they look at you like, don't laugh at me. Last week, I picked up my great-granddaughter from kindergarten, and while driving her home, a guy drove through a stop sign. She looked over at me and said, what a douchebag. Kids do say the darndest things. In middle school, was sleeping over a friend's house, and he randomly quoted SpongeBob. The number thing where they said 24 and laugh, he said 11, and for some reason we couldn't stop laughing our butts off. When my hater tripped down a flight of steps at school. Watching the movie Knocked Up. These are pretty corny. Sorry. What's a piece of advice you received that significantly influenced your outlook on life? Most of the time you can't control what happens, but you can control your reaction. Yes. Life is going to happen, but you got to watch how you react to those happenings. Whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it isn't going to break the stone. Basically, pick your fights carefully. My dad told me people who are wrong or have made a mistake don't want to be told they're wrong, and it's always stuck with me. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta let people be wrong. We have two lives. The second one begins when we realize we only have one. Always do the right thing, even when you think no one is watching. Well, that's just boring. Relapsing is not the end of recovery, it's a part of it. Expect nothing from people around you, and you'll be pleasantly surprised every now and then. I kind of live that way now. I don't expect people to treat me as I'm treated, because people are just weirdos. So when somebody does do something nice, I am pleasantly surprised. I'm like, wow. Like, when me and my husband was on vacation, we met this man. He was, like, from Boston or something. He had, like, that accent. And he was actually so nice. And I was thinking, you know, when you're on vacation, everybody's in... I mean, of course, there was one Karen there. But for the most part, everybody is in a really pleasant mood. Everybody's getting along. You know, it's like, you know, people really are... And I think that's one of the only places where it's got to be absolutely beautiful. The sun's got to be shining, and just everybody's in a good mood. And that just shows you, like, how stressful real life is. Because when we're home, that same guy would have probably looked at us really crazy. But being on vacation, everybody was just talkative. Where you're from, want to know you, all the above, you know. But let's get into these story times, y'all. So... this first one here was crazy. This little girl met this dude online. She was 13, and she met him at the Dollar General store and left with him. And so, fortunately, the police freaking found the guy, but it's just a scary story all around. So, let's get into it.
Where he learned something.
If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you?
On February the 19th of 2021, the mother of a 13-year-old girl contacted police when she hadn't come home from school. After speaking with the scared mother, the officer made his way over to the school where he learned something horrifying from a friend of the victim. She'd apparently left the school and gone to the nearby Dollar General to meet up with a man she'd met on the internet. So the officer quickly made his way over to the store.
I'm missing a juvenile left school and possibly was picked up by a guy here. I'm kind of wanting to get an idea of who he is, and
what time am I going to look for?
I'm looking at today from school gets out around 3:15ish, so I'm thinking 3 to 3:30.
I mean, is that like a super recent picture then?
She says she looks pretty much like this. It looks pretty close to her. Let's see if she's...
I can see there's any angles of her.
The officer concluded from camera footage that the victim had left the store with a man in a vehicle. The man, identified as 22-year-old Tyler Thompson.
If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you? Oh, you up. Yeah, you up real good.
On February the 19th of...
Hello. Hey, so my name is Deputy James. I'm wondering if a juvenile and another person checked in here earlier today.
I haven't
Have
had.
you seen that? Her? No, she would have been here with an unknown, probably male. Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm looking for a juvenile that looks to be ran away from home today, and we have information she may have checked in to a local hotel with an adult. This is what she looks like. Any check-ins today?
Only one check-in before I came in.
I'm investigating a runaway juvenile that supposedly checked into a local hotel today with an adult, most likely. I don't know what he looks like or anything. This is what she looks like.
All right, someone checked in earlier when I was here, so we checked over.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Do you have a name for that?
Yeah. Well, she's only 13, so I don't know the person she's with. So it would have been whoever she's with. Yeah, she doesn't even have an ID. She's, again, only 13.
You know, she's an older person, or you know her again?
The person she's with? No clue.
Well, check out this person that checked in today.
Ooh, where's this guy? I think this is him. They said his name started with a T, possibly Tyler. Front office. Anybody inside? We need to come in for a second. Sheriff's office. Back up. Have a seat on the couch. What's up, sweetheart? Sheriff's office. Get Pappy up here. Go in the bedroom and wait for me for a second.
Visibly relieved to have been found, the 13-year-old girl ran into the deputy's arms. The minor would be unharmed, but it's safe to say that she learned something about stranger danger that day. And Tyler's about to be taught his own lesson as well, quite soon.
How old are you? 5. How old are you?
501 check.
Just wait there for me, sweetheart. Are you okay?
Hey, can you turn this place to the off week?
Are you hurt at all? You're not hurt at all? Your stomach hurts? Okay, we're gonna be right with you, okay?
335.
How old are you? If I ask you that question again, I'm gonna lose my mind. How old are you? 22. Oh, you f***ed up. Yeah, you f***ed up real good.
Yeah, now go.
Yes, I am. I found him.
Down, boy. How old is he?
Too old.
Alright, I'm on the way.
Copy.
Thanks for everything for
You sure you're okay, sweetheart?
After backup would arrive, Tyler would be arrested, and the minor was taken to the hospital, cleared of any injuries, and then returned to her family. Tyler would be charged with traveling to meet a minor after using a computer to lure a child and interference with child custody. After further investigation, he was ultimately charged with 30 counts of child crimes.
Hello. Hey, so my name's...
That was crazy. I mean, thank goodness that cop found the little girl, but that was just crazy.
Can I ask you?
I just want to get this off my chest real quick, and I'm up out of here. Everybody know I want to be in a relationship. Okay, cool, blah, blah. But I realize what it is. I miss the feeling of being in love. I miss what it feels like. I miss being busy all day, and then you remember it's date night, you get to see your baby, so you fly home, doing 90, playing your favorite love songs. I miss hearing a love song and one person consuming my whole shit. I miss goddamn the small things in physical touch. Holding hands, being able to kiss a forehead, goddamn rub your foot on my leg. I miss fucking moving to center council at the movie so we closer together in this bitch. You understand me? Mama, put your leg over mine or else I can't sleep. What we doing? I'm just going through the drive-thru and knowing what my person want. She said light ice. Don't let the ice be dark. You understand what I'm saying? It be those small things that we begin to fall in love with. And I promise you, it's those small things we forget to value when we have it. I just want to get this off my chest.
This could have been a beautiful R&B song.
It was an orgy that went bad. It was probably like 10 bitches with this one man. So he gets us there to this nice resort. I'm talking about it's nice, y'all. Why is he putting us in this nice ass spot? Like, you gotta watch out for that nice shit. When a man start making shit nice, he either fucking off, cheating, he just trying to make you blinded by all. He comes to my room, me and my homegirl, we getting dressed. So he comes to our room, he's like, hey, I gotta tell y'all something. You know, I've been talking, I got a situation, this girl I've been dealing with, it's her birthday and we're on her birthday trip. So we went probably 2 nights with just playing as friends with this man. Okay, the birthday girl thinking this is all friends, everybody playing their part. We get drunk, he invites everybody up to his room. Everybody starts getting, having a little 50 Shades of Grey going on in the room. Things got so spicy, like the girl low-key tried to fight all of us. She stops it, she like, y'all acting like y'all fucked before. Like, y'all act like, stops the whole shebang. Her sister's coming down from their fucking room on the other side. Now we know she packed with sisters. We didn't even know that. See, it was just us. The sisters been there the whole time. It was an orgy that went bad. It was probably like 10.
We the only people use the word 2 times to put better emphasis on the word. We ain't gonna say a better word, nigga. We don't give a fuck. We say the word 2 times. We understand the difference. We ain't had to take no class. Every time I hear this shit, you hungry? You tell me I'm hungry, but it ain't like I'm hungry. Like, it's cold outside, it's cold, but it ain't like cold. But you gotta be careful, fellas, because women do it too. They be like, girl, his dick big, it's big, but it ain't like big. Bitch, you better give me my other big. You know, one big nigga, bitch. Y'all lying, man. If you on social media, man, fuck with me on social media. It's Malik S Comedy, MALIKS Comedy, MALIKS Comedy, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, J Dave, Farmers Only. I'm on everything. Tinder, I'm on everything. You gotta be on everything. You gotta be on everything, man. I like fuck with LA because LA's a very liberal city, man. You can be whatever the fuck you wanna be out here, man. Like, and like the gays is very, very popular out here. And I'm not homophobic because I grew up with a gay dude. My brother's gay, and I've been around gay dudes my whole life. So this shit near and dear to me. And I'm not just saying it's funny. My brother's really gay. He's a flight attendant, so I ain't lying. You know what I mean? These niggas just walk around all day. Peanuts. Like, nigga, they ain't got all them goddamn S's and pretzels, nigga. And this how I know God got a sense of humor. Like I told y'all, God play jokes. My brother gay, but he the best looking person in our family. This nigga is beautiful. My brother 6'2", 190 pounds, ripped up abs, head full of hair, green eyes. I'm the one that's straight. I'm 5'7", bald head, regular eyes. It's like, nigga, if you was gonna be gay, you should've let me get to 6'2". You only be 6'2" to suck dick. What kind of shit is this? That's a waste of 6'2". You just gonna hurt your back. That's all that's gonna happen, nigga. But I love my big brother. That's my dude. I don't like hanging out with him, not because he gay. He ain't gonna try to fuck me. We family, you know. It's just that this nigga's so good looking, he cop blocked me without even trying. It's hard trying to pick up a chick when we're together because they diss me to get to him. I'm like, hey, baby, how you doing? She's like, whatever. What's up with your brother? I'm like, shit, what's up with your brother? That's what he gonna ask your ass. She messed me up, though. She was like, damn, that's too bad he gay, because I was gonna fuck both of y'all. I was like, shit, he gay, but he ain't like gay.
Is you ready?
doing this to Granny. Her trans brother, who used to be a woman, is pregnant. She said, I don't have to call you Marcus no more. Y'all messing Granny. These grannies, I ain't even used to this. I can't imagine what the grannies is feeling.
I'm Lucifer. Yes, I come to sacrifice you.
No, I ain't going nowhere.
I come to sacrifice you, Betty.
No.
I need your soul.
No, I need my own soul. Police, come get this man.
I need your soul, Betty.
I ain't got no soul.
What do you have that
I don't got no. Get out of my goddamn yard.
Can I have your soul?
No.
Can I have?
Police, come get this man.
Can I have your heart?
No, goddamn you.
Can I have your mind?
No.
Can I have your money?
I ain't got no goddamn money.
Can I have Charles?
Charles, I'm kid. That's his goddamn job, not mine.
Can I have Reverend Al?
No. Call the Tavern. Teresa, call the police to this bitch.
I need your soul, Betty.
I ain't got no soul, one motherfucker. But I love you, Betty Blue. Fuck me. All the police will come get you and keep you in jail for 30 years.
Why is this me? If Lucifer trying to come get me, I'm going off on him just like this.
David Kinnaman, who is the president of Barna Group, created this concept called mosaics, where he says that millennials are like Moses. We made an exodus from the church. And this was before we were finished college, right? He said that every generation you can track that they will come back to church between the ages of 18 and 25 when they have children so that they can christen their children. But he predicted that millennials would be the first generation not to do that. And that is what happened. And so now you have millennials who many of you think are anyone younger than you. I want to help you today. I'm a millennial and I have a 6-year-old. I'll be 40 in about 18 months. Millennials are not young people anymore. Some of us have grandchildren. And so if you're worried about millennials, I hate to break it to you, but you're 3 generations behind. Millennials were born 1981 through 1996, right? And then you have Gen Z. These are people who were born in 1997 through 2012. And then you have my daughter, who's Gen Alpha, who was born after 2013. And so if you are concerned about millennials, I hate to break it to you, but you're 3 generations behind. 3 generations. And so when you start with millennials who are largely unchurched, they're raising kids who don't know what VBS is. And so we have to figure out what the church can do differently. I won't say what the church is doing wrong, what the church can do differently to go back and wrap our arms around 3 generations. What we talked about was the issue is the church today is struggling to bring our concept of divinity to the lived experience of people's humanity. And so again, if you think about millennials who have children who are not in church, who are also having children who are not in church, my daughter's generation is the most liberal generation that's ever faced this earth. She has little boys in her class who have pink nail polish. She gets invited to birthday parties with kids who have 2 mommies. And so if you want to attract millennials, you need to preach a gospel that helps us contend with that. And if you are opposed to discussing people who have pronouns and whatever else, then you are going to get left behind. It's not a question about your theology, but how do you help people grapple with their humanity? And so we suggested that a lot of pastors take some classes on gender identity and how to discuss those issues from a theological standpoint, because these are the lived experiences of the people who have chosen not to come inside your churches. The other piece was the elephant in the room, women in ministry. A lot of millennials are refusing to engage in ministries that do not honor women. And it is to the peril of this body to continue to do that. If you would like to engage the 3 generations you are losing, you're going to have to honor women as equally as you honor men. David.
This is an interesting take. I agree with everything she's saying as far as the church exodus, as far as the approaches the churches need to take. I don't know if I agree with that because it's conforming to the world, and the Bible tells us that we're in the world but not of this world. So, and I just don't know if people can do that. I don't know if the churches today, I definitely think the churches today are struggling. Just one, the churches today, there's a lot of corruption in the churches today. There's a lot of, mean-spirited people in the churches. It's bullying, it's this, it's adultery, it's fornication, it's all kind of things going on in the church. But on the same token, some of those same pastors that's in the pulpit preaching against those things are doing those things. So why would someone respect that? I think there's other ways that the churches could show humanity. I feel like if the churches actually got out and really combated homelessness and drug issues and things like that, if people really saw churches actively opening their doors for homeless people, opening their doors for people with mental illness and drug addictions and all the things that go wrong in this country, I think that would change people's viewpoints on church. And you just don't really see that anymore. You see a lot of mega churches and stuff like that, but you don't see a lot of them giving back to the community. I mean, I know some do, but I feel like it could be the media, and the media could be silencing that message. I don't know, but that's my take on it. Having them take classes on gender identity and stuff. We're spirits having human experiences, so I don't even believe in that stuff as far as that identity. Our identity is not our flesh. So, I mean, we put too much stock in that, honestly. Let's see what these comments are saying. Somebody said this is so true. I'm in a group, the last millennials being born in 96, and I've never taken my daughter to church. Probably never will. The way millennials told church people every problem as they left the door, the church people just don't care. Honestly, sometimes people just kick millennials out. I think the church is missing is that they used to provide a place of peace, a place of safety, and that is not the case anymore. We can't sit by idly and wait for rescue. We have to act in unity. Somebody said, old black pastors are not having that conversation. I agree. They not about to do that. She probably lost so many people saying that gender identity stuff. Yeah. Only God himself can fix some of this stuff. There's a lot of scamming going on in churches, and that's the stuff that gets glorified. Scamming, adultery, all kind of church abuse. Those are the things that get glorified, and I think that's why people think that church is a joke, because anytime you hear about churches, it's something negative.
Just add pepper.
But what's not negative, it's Friday, and we will be back on Monday. Try your best to have some fun days. Yes, there's no football on Sunday. So relax, relate, and release. My husband's car is in a car show, so I'm sure we'll do that this weekend. I'll go look at the job he did, see if he got this thing polished right, the before and after. I'm taking notes, sir, so it better be right. All right, y'all have an amazing weekend. Get some rest, clean your houses, clean your spirit, clean your mind. Let go of everything that happened this week. Let it go and just reset. Please, I'm doing that myself. And y'all, I will be back on Monday. Stay cool.